Hi, I'm Frank John Burkhardt Jr. I own Burkhardt Nurseries in Pasadena, California, and I'm here to show you how to grow vegetables indoors. One of the things you need to do, first of all, is when picking out vegetables, you want to make sure you pick out vegetables that aren't overgrown. Picking out vegetables like this, that's too big already, and inside the house, you're going to have issues with lighting, where you may have to use grow bulbs, you may have to use artificial means to give you the sunlight. So you do not want to pick out overgrown plants. Always get younger seedlings that are more compact, so they will give you a little bit more time and won't stretch out as fast as the older plants will. Also, when you're growing plants, pick out a container that's decent size so that you'll be able to actually grow some vegetables in it. If you only have like a little 4-inch pot, you'll only be able to grow one little lettuce. It's going to grow. You really can't feed really much, so it's kind of like a waste of just doing a little one. You know, for fun, maybe. Also, another thing, when you're going to put something in the bottom for drainage, I always like to take a little bit of clay pots, break them, put them in the bottom, and then I've got my drainage going. Now I've got my soil, and what I'll do is, this will be my organic soil mix, which I always like to use. I'll spread it out very evenly, tamp it to make sure it's firm. Then what I'll do is, I will go ahead and select some interesting lettuce. I'll maybe take a few Swiss chard and try those and see how well I do. And always remember, use the lower vegetables in the front towards the light and the taller ones in the back, so the taller ones don't shade out the front ones. So here I've got my little lettuce going in here. I've got maybe another Swiss chard going over here. And I'll make this a little bit more decorative. So I'll have some lettuces in the front. And then what I'll do is I'll put some kales in, because then I'll almost have a fresh salad in here to go. And then I've got one more. And so now I've got kind of like how I've staged it, how I want it. And so this is going to be kind of ornamental, but I'll also be able to grow different foliages I can use for my salads. So then I'll dig those down, dig them down, dig them down, dig the kales down, get the kales down, the Swiss chard. So now everything is dug in. They're all level. I've got them slightly raised so I don't overwater. And now I've got my container ready to go. I'll fertilize later. And again, what I'll do is I'll probably use maybe a liquid fertilizer like liquid fish. But what I'll do is, since it's inside, you don't want to have a fish scent. So what I'll do is I'll take it out to a garage that's heated, that, you know, I don't want to freeze all my vegetables out there. And then I'll fertilize, let the aromatic of the fish disappear, then I'll bring it inside. So maybe in an hour, 2 hours, or otherwise there's other organics you can use that will not smell as much. And then basically I'll water them in, let them completely drain out, then I'll bring them in and I'll put them in my well lit up window or where I have my little Growlux bulbs. I'm Frank Burkhardt, giving you hints on growing vegetables inside.